The story of the Han Dynasty begins more than 2,000 years ago in the heart of ancient China. After the collapse of the short-lived Qin dynasty, the empire was bruised, exhausted, and filled with unrest. The Qin had unified China, yes, but they had ruled with harsh laws, heavy labor demands, and unforgiving punishments. Out of this chaos, a new leader would rise. Liu Bang, a man who would shape the course of Chinese civilization forever. Liu Bang was not born into nobility. Unlike many rulers in ancient history, he began life as a commoner. He had lived among the people, understood their struggles, and carried dreams of more balanced, humane rule. Through determination, brilliant alliances, and decisive battles, Liu Bang defeated his rival Xiongnu, and in 206 BCE, he became Emperor Gaozu of Han, founding what would soon become one of China's greatest golden ages. The Han Dynasty would rule for more than 4 centuries, shaping identity, culture, politics, language, and philosophy in ways still felt today. In fact, even modern Chinese people often call themselves the Han people, evidence of the dynasty's enormous legacy. The early years of the Han Dynasty focused on rebuilding stability. Instead of ruling with fear, the Han government mixed authority with wisdom and moral philosophy. One of their guiding principles was Confucianism, emphasizing respect, loyalty, harmony, duty, and structure in society. Education became deeply valued. Scholars became respected. The imperial court began holding examinations, selecting talented officials not only from noble birth, but from those who demonstrated knowledge and intelligence. With order returning, China began to flourish. Cities expanded, trade networks opened, arts and sciences progressed. And for the first time in history, China began to truly connect with the wider world. Under Emperor Wu, the mighty Han Wudi, the empire reached its greatest territorial extent. Frontiers were secured, military campaigns protected borders and pushed threats away. But perhaps the most important development under Emperor Wu was the opening of the Silk Road. Across deserts, mountains, and distant landscapes, merchants carried silk, spices, precious metals, rare animals, cultural ideas, religion, and knowledge. China was no longer isolated. Rome, Parthia, Central Asia, India, all became connected to Han China through long-distance trade. Daily life during the Han Dynasty was both simple and sophisticated. Farmers worked fields of rice, wheat, and millet, providing the backbone of society. Families lived in structured households, guided by respect and traditions. Markets bustled with pottery, fabrics, tools, and foods. In workshops, artisans crafted bronze mirrors, elegant ceramics, and beautiful lacquerware. Scholars wrote poetry, studied nature, observed the heavens, and preserved knowledge for future generations. Innovation flourished. Paper was invented during the Han Dynasty, changing history forever. With paper, record-keeping improved. Literature expanded. Government became more organized. Astronomy advanced as Han scholars mapped stars, tracked celestial events, and studied the heavens with growing accuracy. Medicine evolved, exploring herbal remedies, acupuncture, and understanding of the human body. Engineering achievements included canals, irrigation systems, and remarkable architectural structures. The Han Dynasty also refined the mandate of heaven, the belief that emperors rule with divine approval, but could lose that mandate through corruption or failure. This idea shaped Chinese politics for more than 2,000 years, creating a unique balance between authority and moral responsibility. But like every great story, the Han Dynasty experienced struggles. Corruption sometimes crept into court politics. Powerful families, eunuchs, and factions competed for influence over young emperors. Heavy taxation at certain periods strained farmers. Natural disasters and internal conflicts challenged stability. Eventually, after centuries of greatness, the dynasty slowly weakened. The empire fractured. Rebellions rose. Regional warlords gained strength. And finally, in 220 CE, the Han Dynasty came to an end, giving way to the Three Kingdoms period. Yet its legacy would never fade. The Han Dynasty defined Chinese identity. It shaped culture, government structure, ethics, technological advancement, and global connection. The Silk Road forever changed world history. Confucianism became deeply rooted in society. Innovations like paper revolutionized civilization. So tonight, as you rest and drift towards sleep, imagine ancient China beneath a calm golden sky. Imagine peaceful villages and grand imperial palaces, scholars quietly studying by lantern light, merchants traveling across silent deserts, and a gentle echo of history whispering through time. Because the story of the Han Dynasty is not just a chapter in history. It is a legacy of civilization that helped shape the world we know today. Close your eyes now, breathe deeply, and allow the echoes of ancient China to fade softly into your dreams.